Right, so I've got this iPad Pro 12th gen. I'm not quite sure which one it is, to be honest. But anyway, it was brought to me by a customer who took it into a local shop because it was dead. Apparently they couldn't fix it, so they've given it back to him. Battery inside's majorly puffed up, but that doesn't appear to be the reason why it's not working. Yeah, so they had a look at it, but I don't think they went as far as the motherboard, as far as I could see, because that was still attached to the board and it's stuck on there. Didn't look like anyone had touched it. So what I've got it plugged into at the moment is the desktop power supply, and it seems to be like trying to boot because it does take like a lot of amp. So if I press the power button now, as you can see, we're getting a semi-normalish. Hold on, I didn't hold it for long enough. Keep holding. Right, yeah, so we're getting a sort of semi-normalish behaviour for booting. It does actually keep hold of the button for long enough. Right, here we go, now it's doing it. Yeah, so we're getting something where it appears to be like boot looping or something, but it's definitely trying to boot. And I've plugged the screen in, and there's nothing on the screen, and there's no backlight as well, so it's not to do with that. Right, so if I plug, I've got this here, look. If we look at the board now under 30, we see this. I'm fairly sure there's not supposed to be something on the board that's almost 100 degrees C. And that is actually 100 degrees C. It was, there we go. So what it's doing, by the look of it, it coincides with what the power supply is doing. It's going on, and then it's getting so hot, and then it's tripping off, look, and then it's falling back down again. So if we look at the power supply, doing the same thing, look. So we're going off, so yeah, it's something shorted. Right, so we're right in close, so I can try and work out what it is now. So, it's that's getting hot. That's TriStar. I didn't even realise these had TriStar chips on them, but there you go. Oh yeah, it's TriStar chip. Well, there you go. So what I'm going to do is just to check these capacitors around the TriStar, just to check we haven't got any shorts anywhere. I don't think I've ever seen one get red hot like that before. So something's not happy. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced it's the TriStar. Even though the TriStar's getting hot, I don't know whether it's a CD3215 because these are just pieces of crap. These things are. They just die all the time on MacBooks and stuff. If I probe that cap and that cap, they're both short, and I don't know whether they go to CD3215, and then it's kind of like a weird mark in the corner of it, right there. What's going on there? So it makes me wonder whether it's that's causing the problem, whether that's dragging, whether it's causing the TriStar to drag current through it, which is a possibility. So, weird. I might take it off and see whether. I'll have a look on the circuit diagram first to see exactly where the hell these two go to. Right, so we've got TriStar and CD3215 taken off because so there was shorts on these caps next to TriStar, and also some dodgy ones next to CD3215. So I've taken it off and cleaned the pads up, and try replacing those and see what we get then. So when I was probing, this capacitor was showing a short. I'm taking the chip off now and it's not showing a short anymore. The thing is, it doesn't go anywhere other than ground at one end and the chip at the other end, so it can only be a chip problem because it's not on a line, it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm guessing it's just bad TriStar. I took CD3215 off because of like just to rule that out, and because some of these caps are showing a bit weird, but it turns out that I think these that I was looking at before actually go to the CPU, so they're going to have a low resistance anyway. But that, there's nothing really that can be other than that. So what I'll do in a minute, I'll just test that pad just to check that that pad's not short or anything like that. But then I think we'll just replace that chip, because the thing is I took CD3215 off, tried booting it, and that is still getting red hot, so it's not that causing it. It's more than likely something wrong with the TriStar. Okay, we're getting somewhere, getting some signs of life. I don't really know what it's yellow for, but anyway. Right, so the battery is hammered on this and needs replacing, but I've jumped it up to like 3 and a bit volts just so we can test it. Plugged it in, and we've put a new CD3215 on there, so see what it does now. Well, it's showing it's charging. Woohoo! So I'm going to leave it on charge and see what happens. It's taking some charge current. It's be low because the battery is completely knackered, so see what it does. Right, we're on. We are charging, and it seems to be behaving itself. I've put a new battery in it as well because that was all puffed up, and then the charge chip on it I've swapped out. Just need to clean all this up now. But the TriStar that I'd fitted, it wouldn't work. It kept on throwing errors and all kinds of stuff, so I've got a different one for it. Seems to be alright now, so it seems to be good. So all I've got to do now is to clean up the board, put it all back together, and that should be hopefully done. If you notice, there's a yellow tint to all the screen, and I think that is basically from when they took it to the shop and they've put too much heat on it to take the screen off, which is not good. Okay, all back together, glue it shut now, and job done. There we go, all back together, all working fine. So yeah, this one was apparently unfixable, what the shop told the customer. But yeah, managed to get it sorted, and she's ready to roll again. So there you go, another successful repair.